Hi friends, this is Ankur from upsctutorials.com, and in this video we will be discussing few of the concepts and strategies related to IAS Economy section. Now IAS Economy section is one of the most feared section, and I don't know the exact reason behind it. Perhaps the most logical explanation would be that those students are not preparing in the right direction and their approach has some flaws. So we'll try to diagnose those flaws and try to know that what exactly is required in this section. So we'll start off with the conventional approach and then we'll move on to an approach where you can score very high in this section without devoting too much time. Now to start with, when you start preparing for IAS Economy section, you invariably opt in for some coaching center or you go in for some seniors advice. So most of them would advise you on these lines. They would recommend you to read Rudradat Sundaram, or some of them might refer to Mishra Puri or Ramesh Singh, etc. etc. Now, before I comment on any of these books, it is to be noted that these are excellent books and these are wonderful books, and if you have time, you should certainly go through them. But they might be very good for those who are pursuing BA Economics or an honors in economics. But as far as IAS preparation is concerned, we don't have so much time that we go through 1200 to 1500 pages books, and you have got a lot of subjects to study. You have got to study history, geography, economy, polity, and whatnot. The syllabus looks infinite if you are not aware of the sections which you have to actually prepare. IAS is not about knowing everything, it is about knowing what to skip. This is the golden rule. अगर आप पढ़ना शुरू कर देंगे एक सिरे से, so syllabus would look like minus infinity to plus infinity and it would never end. So this is not the right approach for IAS. अगर आप 1200-1500 पन्ने की किताब एक सब्जेक्ट के लिए पढ़ेंगे तो आपको 8-10 सब्जेक्ट में प्रिपरेशन करनी है, तो इट विल टेक हैक ऑफ अ टाइम, और मे बी 3-4 साल में तो आप पूरा सिलेबस भी कवर ना कर पाएँ. So that is not our motive. Our motive is to qualify IAS examination and not to do PhD in IAS preparation. Okay, so nothing wrong with these books, but these are very thick and bulky books, and they do not cater to the specialized sections which IAS demands for. अभी आज से 10 साल 15 साल पहले के अगर आप पेपर्स को उठाएंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि lot of questions are being asked on themes like 5-year plans and service sector and globalization and all. But now these themes are outdated and UPSC is not focusing on these themes. UPSC is now focusing on contemporary themes and which have evolved over the last 3 or 4 years. So you should focus on those themes. We'll talk about those themes later in this video. अभी हम आपको बता रहे हैं कि जो conventional approach है उसमें क्या flaws हैं. What are the flaws in the conventional approach? तो अगर आप इन बुक्स को रेफ़र करेंगे और प्लस जो है एक कोई अखबार भी पढ़ना शुरू कर देंगे, मे बी द हिंदू, the most popular newspaper, I don't know why, and some of you might be willing to study the Times of India, but students have told you that if you have to become IAS you have to read the Hindu only, and I could never get a logical explanation for that. Newspapers are just to distribute news, they are not to guide you for IAS examination. Anyways, not going in that topic now. So this is the basic conventional approach where you are expected to read 1200 to 1500 pages, and those books will not cover the contemporary section. Those books are written 10 to 15 years back, and they have only covered those sections which were in focus then. But now in IAS you have to be on your toes, and you have to focus on those themes which are contemporary now. So without wasting too much time in the conventional approach, I'll move on to the section where we will discuss the themes which you should actually focus, and the themes which UPSC is interested in, and you will be getting a lot of questions in those themes. Okay, so I am rubbing this off, and then we'll move on to uh, the contemporary themes. देखिए, सबसे पहले एक गोल्डन रूल मैं आपको बताता चलूँ कि आईएएस बनने के लिए आपको बहुत ज़्यादा पता होने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। आपको सिर्फ वो चीज़ें पता होनी चाहिए जो आईएएस में पूछी जाए। आईएएस इज जस्ट एन एग्जामिनेशन. You don't have to be a PhD. You just have to know what is asked, and you are expected to recall your knowledge in examination hall. इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप क्या पढ़ते हैं, कैसे पढ़ते हैं. If you are not able to do it in examination hall, सब कुछ बकवास है. उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आप कितने नॉलेजेबल हैं. आप जो है अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ कॉफ़ी शॉप्स में, लाइब्रेरीज में कितना ज़्यादा डिस्कशन कर सकते हैं, कितना अच्छा लिख सकते हैं, ये सब कुछ मैटर नहीं करता अगर आप आईएएस के एग्जामिनेशन इटसेल्फ में परफॉर्म नहीं कर सकते. बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे हैं, दोज आर ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट्स, बट दे डोंट नो हाउ टू अप्लाई देमसेल्व्स. उनके पास नॉलेज भी है, डेप्थ भी है, सब कुछ है, बट इट हार्डली मैटर्स. व्हाट मैटर्स इज योर स्कोर. आप बस उसी चीज़ पे फोकस कीजिए. ज़्यादा भीड़ भाड़ में क्या बताया जाता है, क्या नहीं, फोरम्स पे, इंटरनेट पे, ये वो फलना ढिमकाना, आपको इन सब चीज़ों पे फोकस नहीं करना. यू डोंट हैव टू वेस्ट टाइम ऑन ऑल दीज गॉसिप्स एंड अब यूपीएससी में क्या होगा, क्या नहीं होगा. सी, यूपीएससी विल गिव यू सम ग्राउंड रूल्स, ईदर यू फॉलो देम और यू क्विट यूपीएससी. इसमें कुछ बीच का कुछ नहीं होता है. आप या तो यूपीएससी के हिसाब से खेलेंगे या आप नहीं खेलेंगे. आपके हिसाब से यूपीएससी रूल्स चेंज नहीं करने वाली है. जैसा कि जो है इंटरनेट फोरम्स वगैरह पे जो है लोग इसी पे जो है दिनों हफ्तों डिस्कशन करते रहते हैं कि हाउ यूपीएससी शुड कंडक्ट एग्जामिनेशन. आप यूपीएससी का एग्ज़ाम देने आए हैं, आप यूपीएससी को ये बताने नहीं आए हैं कि यूपीएससी किस तरीके से एग्ज़ाम ले. ठीक है, तो सेम थिंग गोज विद इंडियन इकोनॉमी ऑल्सो. आपको एग्जामिनेशन क्लियर करना है, ना कि आपको उसका मास्टर बनना है. ठीक है, तो विल फोकस ऑन सम ऑफ द कंटेम्प्रेरी थीम्स विच आर मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर आईएएस इकोनॉमी सेक्शन. ओके, so what all section should be focused on? The first topic, we should be very much conversant about the concept of microeconomics and macroeconomics. Basic concept. Again, you don't have to be a master of everything, you just have to know the basic concept. Then the second concept which comes is economic systems. In this, mixed economy will also be included. Okay, इकोनॉमिक सिस्टम्स में आपको बहुत अच्छी तरह पता होना चाहिए कि व्हाट इज कैपिटलिज्म, कम्युनिज्म, मार्केट फोर्सेस. आपको इन सब का एक बेसिक आइडिया होना चाहिए. ठीक है, यूपीएससी एक्सपेक्ट्स यू टू नो दीज कॉन्सेप्ट्स. द थर्ड कॉन्सेप्ट is the concept of competition. इसमें परफेक्ट, इम्परफेक्ट, मोनोपोली, ओलिगोपोली, etc. Okay, clear? Now I'm rubbing this off, और hope you have noted these things. आप जो है if you want you can read it from our study material or you can read it independently on your own. आप जहाँ से भी पढ़िए, but the thing is that you should focus on these themes only. You should not go and buy Rudra Sundaram and all and waste your time over it, because you will not be able to score higher. Trust me. No matter who tells you, some of the students might be told that you go for NCRT and all. Now all that is wastage of time. If you have got 2 or 3 years to prepare, then it's fine, because the prelims preparation should not take more than 4 to 5 months. If you are not able to prepare for prelims in 4 to 5 months, then you are moving in a wrong direction, and you need a bit of guidance. Because इसमें एक एग्जाम्पल है कि if you are a fast bowler and if you are bowling all your balls as wides, and it doesn't matter how much overs you bowl, you will never get a wicket. So same goes for IAS also. If you are not moving in the right direction, then no matter how many hours you study, no matter how many books you study, no matter how many people you talk to, and whatever you can do, but you will never clear prelims. Okay, तो prelims clear करने के लिए you should be focused on certain themes. आपको सिर्फ उसी पे काम करना है, उसी पे अपना टाइम देना है. आपको फालतू की चीज़ों में अपना टाइम बर्बाद नहीं करना है. Okay, now the next theme is free trade. जैसे दुनिया बदल रही है, the world has become a global village. So the concept of free trade is very important now. Free trade also includes WTO. As you might have seen that a lot of questions have been recently asked on WTO and free trade. So you should know the concept of it. You will not find this in conventional books, because they cater to a syllabus followed by Indian universities. So you will not be getting a lot of material. They will just be putting 1 or 2 pages for just to increase their content size. That's all. They'll not be explaining the concept, what is free trade, what is WTO, why it is formed, and what are the key features, what are the conflicts, what are the issues. You will not get all these things in those conventional books. They'll cover it for 1 or 2 pages, but it will mostly be discussing about the formation and the history of WTO, rather than the issues and conflicts and strategies, because those books were written 10 or 15 years back, so they are irrelevant now. Then the next section which you should be focusing will be employment. In employment, you will be studying structural and cyclical unemployment. You should be reading these concepts. You should be very much aware about the business cycles, the curve. All these things are given in the study material. You can refer to it, and if you have any issues, then you can call us or mail us, and we can help you out. और अगर आप खुद से पढ़ना चाहते हैं, if you are interested in reading on your own, then you are free to choose any material or any book where you can find these concepts. The thing is, you should find these concepts. आप कहीं से भी पढ़ो, आप जो है 10, 15, 20 जगहों से पढ़ो जाके, आप उसमें you will slog, you will work hard, आपको बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम आपका वेस्ट होगा. तो उन्हीं सब चीज़ों को बचाने के लिए ही हमने स्टडी मटेरियल ये प्रिपेयर किया है. इट्स एब्सोल्युटली इनएक्सपेंसिव एज कम्पेयर टू द fees which normal coachings charge. They might be charging lakhs of rupees, but as far as output is concerned, they are just wastage of time. Okay. Then the next topic which you should be very much aware is anatomy of inflation. Now you might have seen that UPSC has been asking 2 or 3 questions every year in prelims from this section. Sometimes they ask about CPI, sometimes they ask about WPI, core sectors. This year itself, 2 or 3 questions came from this section. So you should be very much aware about the concept behind inflation. You should not just be reading the terms, that what is runaway inflation, what is stagflation and all. You should be very much concerned about the concept behind it, how inflation occurs, and what the government should do, how the government is not able to do. So you should know all these things. सिर्फ अखबार पढ़ने से आपको ये सब कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर नहीं होंगे. अखबार में आपको उसकी थ्योरी नहीं दी जाती है, सिर्फ न्यूज़ दी जाती है. इसीलिए आप द हिंदू पढ़ लीजिए, चाहे कोई भी अखबार पढ़ लीजिए, आप इतना अच्छा स्कोर नहीं कर पाते, क्योंकि आपको वो टर्म्स ही समझ में नहीं आते हैं कि ये क्या हो रहा है. और ये आरबीआई ने रेपो रेट को इंक्रीज कर दिया, डिक्रीज कर दिया, आपको पता ही नहीं है कि रेपो रेट क्या होता है. तो आपको ये सब कॉन्सेप्ट्स पहले से पता होने चाहिए. ओके. नाउ द next topic will be fiscal policy, fiscal and monetary policy. आपने ये टर्म्स बहुत बार सुने होंगे, बट इसका मतलब आपको नहीं पता होगा. ठीक है. आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि व्हाट इज क्लासिकल इकोनॉमिक्स, व्हाट इज कीनेजियन इकोनॉमिक्स, एक्सपेंशनरी फिस्कल पॉलिसी, व्हाट इज इंक्रीज गवर्नमेंट स्पेंडिंग, what is contractionary fiscal policy, what is the effect of government spending, what are the built-in stabilizers, what is the difference between revenue and capital flows, and what is India's fiscal policy architecture. The monetary policy, you should be knowing the 3 functions of money, the money supply, and these concepts. Okay. Now the next theme should be budget, deficit, taxation. Now from this section alone, you can easily expect 4 to 5 questions every year. Students tend to read this section very meticulously, but unfortunately they are not able to answer questions. So I am repeating this again and again, because you should know that scoring in the examination is everything. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you have read economic survey or not, whether you have gone through the budget or not, whether you have discussed on internet with friends and everything. If you are not able to score well in examination, then you will just have to appear again next year. Okay. And if you keep on doing wrong things, then you can't expect a right result. Okay. If you keep on mugging up all those books, and this year I'll read Ruddha Sundaram, and next year I'll read Mishra and Puri, you are just moving in a wrong direction. You are going nowhere. So you should focus on these things. Then the next section, a subsection I would call, would be expenditure, revenue and deficit. In this section, you should be knowing about the types of expenditure and revenue. You should be very much familiar about the types of deficit and the composition of deficits. Okay. In the taxation, you should be knowing about the types of taxes. Secondly, the composition, and you should also be knowing about goods and services tax. Okay, another very uh, major concept which is being asked repeatedly by UPSC over these last 3 or 4 years, and will be certainly asked for another 3 4 years, is Reserve Bank of India, RBI. Now RBI is such an important topic, and most of the books which you might see in market, and all those coaching centers, whatever they are providing, they are not able to provide more than 4 pages in this, and there are around 3 to 4 questions alone on RBI. So what should we focus on this? We should be knowing about the functions of RBI, the organization of RBI, and what are the subsidiaries of RBI, how RBI is conducting monetary management, how it is influencing the monetary policy in India, what is the policy framework in India, what is the institutional mechanism for monetary policy making, and what are the functions of RBI vis-a-vis issuer of currency, currency management, currency distribution, coin distribution, uh, then how RBI is taking measures to combat counterfeit notes, then how it is banker to central government, to state government, how it manages public debt, how it is banker of banks, and why it is called lender of last resort, then how foreign exchange reserve management is conducted by RBI, how are those reserves deployed, then what are the market operations of RBI, then some idea about the bond market, repo rate, interest rates. Okay, so these are few of the themes which you should read, and you might be wondering that where will you find all these things. So you have nothing to worry, because everything is given in your study material, and if you have any problems or queries, you can always contact us. You can go through the study material, and all those students who are listening to this video and have not gone through the study material yet, they can visit our website, uh, www.upsctutorials.com, and there you can download the contents of the study material, and you can go through the contents, and we have covered each and everything in extensive detail. And if you find any problem while studying the books we will provide you, then you can always contact us. You are free to contact us. और अगर आपको ज़्यादा दिक्कत होती है तो we can even make a video tutorial for your query and send you privately. Okay. Then the next topic which we should be discussing should be the financial system. It is a very important topic. In this we will be covering major stock exchanges of the world, then the interest rates and financial markets. What are interest rates? How are international factors affecting interest rates? What is the yield curve, and the global foreign exchange system, and all these things. So if अगर आपने हाल के पेपर देखे हों पिछले 1-2 साल के, तो ये जो मैं कॉन्सेप्ट्स को सिर्फ लिस्ट डाउन कर रहा हूँ, आपने देखा होगा कि 5-7 क्वेश्चंस तो आपको सिर्फ ये सुनने भर से आपको पता चल गया। ठीक है, जब आप इसके बारे में और पढ़ेंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि इकोनॉमी सेक्शन तो सबसे ज़्यादा स्कोरिंग सेक्शन है, क्योंकि उसमें यूपीएससी सुपरफिशियल कॉन्सेप्ट्स को टच करता है और आपको वो भी नहीं पता होते। आप पढ़े होते हैं कन्वेंशनल रुद्रदत्त सुंदरम और एटसेट्रा, मैं कोचिंग सेंटर्स का नाम नहीं लूँगा, तो आप उनमें पढ़े होते हैं, तो आप तो वो सुपरफिशियल कॉन्सेप्ट्स को भी टच नहीं करते हैं, आप पता नहीं क्या पढ़ते रहते हैं। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज द मनी मार्केट. In money market, you should be knowing about the government securities market in India. What are treasury bills? What are cash management bills? What are government securities? अभी इसके बारे में विल डिस्कस इन दिस वीडियो इटसेल्फ about the government securities. Then what are fixed rate bonds, then what are zero coupon bonds, and then we should be knowing about the special securities, and how are the government securities issued, what are the types of auctions, what are open market operations, what is liquidity adjustment facility, which you call LAF. So these things you should be knowing. Then you should have a basic understanding of equity market, that is the stock market. You should be knowing what is a bull market, what is a bear market, futures, options. You should be knowing these things. And then if you have time, then you can go for all those conventional sections like 5-year plans and banking and etc etc. Only if you have time. Those are not required. It will be just a confidence booster, that's all. UPSC won't be asking any questions on those conventional sections, believe me. You can read it for your own confidence booster, that's all. Okay, so we have discussed the basic themes around which your preparation should revolve, and now I will be explaining a very basic concept, and it is being asked every year, and within 5 minutes you will be able to understand it, so kindly bear with me. Okay, so what is the relation between bond rates and इंटरेस्ट रेट्स? अब जिन्होंने पहली बार ये दोनों नाम सुने हैं कि व्हाट इज़ बॉन्ड रेट, व्हाट इज़ इंटरेस्ट रेट, तो उनके लिए मैं सिंपल टर्म्स में समझाना चाहूँगा, और ये बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है यूपीएससी के लिए। और आप देखेंगे कि हर एक साल में 2 साल में इस पे कई सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं। 2014 में अराउंड 3 to 4 क्वेश्चंस गॉट रिलेटेड टू दिस कॉन्सेप्ट इटसेल्फ। इस साल भी 2 से 3 क्वेश्चंस इसी कॉन्सेप्ट पे आए हैं, ठीक है। तो मैं इसको बहुत ही सिंप्लीफाइड तरीके से बताऊंगा। सपोज कोई इंडियन कंपनी है, से इन्फोसिस, ठीक है। इन्फोसिस को मान लिया 50 करोड़ रुपए की दरकार है, 50 करोड़ नीडेड। अब इन्फोसिस क्या करे? इन्फोसिस जो है जाती है मार्केट में इन्वेस्टर्स के पास कि यार मुझे 50 करोड़ रुपए चाहिए। अब इन्वेस्टर कहता है ठीक है यार 50 करोड़ तो मैं दे दूंगा, लेकिन बदले में मुझे क्या मिलेगा? तो इन्फोसिस कहता है कि ठीक है, अगर तुम मुझे 50 करोड़ रुपए देते हो तो बदले में मैं आपको 10% इंटरेस्ट दूंगा। तो हो क्या रहा है कि इन्फोसिस ने 50 करोड़ रुपए लिए और 10% इंटरेस्ट दिया, ठीक है, और बदले में एक प्रॉमिसरी नोट दिया। प्रॉमिसरी नोट कि एक फ्यूचर डेट पे मैं आपके पैसे लौटा दूंगा और तब तक मैं आपको 10% इंटरेस्ट दूंगा। इस प्रॉमिसरी नोट को बॉन्ड कहते हैं, ठीक है। ये बॉन्ड होता है और कंपनी ने 50 करोड़ रुपए ले लिए, बदले में एक बॉन्ड इशू कर दिया कि भाई 10% मैं आपको दूंगा और किसी एक फ्यूचर डेट पे मैं आपको आपके पैसे लौटा दूंगा, ठीक है। यहाँ तक तो ठीक रहा, ओके, यहाँ तक समझ में आ गया? ओके, आई एम रबिंग दिस ऑफ, ठीक है। होप यू हैव नोटेड इट डाउन। अब क्या हुआ, एक सेकंड सिनेरियो बना, ठीक है। अब ये जो इन्फोसिस ने ये बॉन्ड इशू किए थे, ये मार्केट में जाके लिस्ट हो गए, मार्केट में इसकी ट्रेडिंग होने लगी, ठीक है। सपोज दैट ये बॉन्ड 100 रुपए का मार्केट में था, 100 रुपए मार्केट रेट। जो बॉन्ड इन्फोसिस ने इशू किया था वो मार्केट में लिस्ट हो गया है और मार्केट में उसकी ट्रेडिंग हो रही है। अब ट्रेडिंग तो आप जानते हैं कि डिमांड और सप्लाई पे होती है। अगर डिमांड ज़्यादा होती है तो रेट ऊपर जाता है, और अगर डिमांड कम हो जाती है तो रेट नीचे आ जाता है। नॉर्मल, जैसे एनालॉगस टू अ वेजिटेबल मार्केट और द अनियन प्राइजेस रिसेंटली। ठीक है। अब सेकंड सिनेरियो में क्या हुआ कि इन्फोसिस ने कहा मुझे यार 100 करोड़ रुपए चाहिए, 100 करोड़ नीडेड। अब फिर से वो इन्वेस्टर के पास गया। अब इन्वेस्टर्स ने कहा कि भाई देखो, ऐसा है कि 100 करोड़ कोई छोटी रकम तो है नहीं, तो आप बदले में मुझे क्या दोगे? तो इन्फोसिस ने कहा कि ठीक है, अगर आप मुझे 100 करोड़ देते हो तो मैं आपको 12% इंटरेस्ट दूंगा। ठीक है, कि बदले में मैं आपको 12% इंटरेस्ट दूंगा। अब ये बताइए कि जो इन्वेस्टर्स हैं या और जनरल पब्लिक है, उसने देखा कि यार इसमें हमको 12% मिल रहा है, जो पुराना वाला बॉन्ड था उसमें हमको 10% ही मिल रहा था। अब हमको नए बॉन्ड में 12% इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है। ठीक है, अब हमको नए बॉन्ड में 12% मिल रहा है। ठीक है, तो जाहिर सी बात है कि पब्लिक जो है इस बॉन्ड की बजाय इस बॉन्ड में इन्वेस्ट करेगी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, अगर ये भी मार्केट में लिस्ट हो जाए। तो हो क्या रहा है, इस बॉन्ड की डिमांड जो है ड्रॉप हो जाएगी। जब डिमांड ड्रॉप हो जाएगी तो इसका रेट गिर जाएगा, रेट डिक्रीजेस। ठीक है, तो इससे हमारी क्या समझ में आया कि व्हेन इंटरेस्ट रेट्स गो अप, बॉन्ड प्राइजेस और yields go down. It is inversely proportional. ठीक है, तो now this concept is clear that what is the relation between interest rates and bond yields. When interest rates go up, bond yields will definitely go down. ठीक है, so hope this concept is clear. अब we'll apply this on real life situation. Okay, suppose ये RBI issues a bond, 2023 bond, means it will mature in 2023, and it is offering an interest of 7.16%. It is also called coupon rate. ठीक है, 7.16% इंटरेस्ट रेट देगा 2023 में। ओके, नाउ सडनली आप एक दिन अखबार में द हिंदू में पढ़ते हैं कि RBI is increasing repo rate. You should remember a golden rule that repo rate is the leading interest rate indicator. अगर repo rate बढ़ रहा है, if it is increasing, तो everyone is expecting that the interest rates will go up. Okay, so this is a golden rule. Repo rate is the leading interest rate indicator. ओके, तो अगर रेपो रेट बढ़ रहा है तो इसका मतलब है कि फ्यूचर डेट में इंटरेस्ट रेट्स बढ़ने वाले हैं। तो अगर इंटरेस्ट रेट्स बढ़ेंगे तो बॉन्ड प्राइसेस का क्या हाल होगा? दे विल गो डाउन। अब इंटरेस्ट रेट्स का लिक्विडिटी पे क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है और चीज़ों पे क्या पड़ता है, विल डिस्कस इन सम अदर वीडियो. ओके, in this video our sole motive was to give you a concept that what is the relation between interest rate and bond prices or bond yields. ठीक है, तो hope this is absolutely clear now, और शायद you'll never forget in your life, and whenever UPSC asks you a question on this, you'll certainly be able to do it. Okay. If you pick up 2014 paper, around 3 or 4 questions are on this concept only. In 2015 also they are asking, and they will be definitely asking again in 2016 and 17. Okay, so hope this is clear. Or if you have any queries, then you can always mail us at sales@ltsacademy.org, or the email is also given here. The phone numbers are given, the WhatsApp number is given. You can send us a WhatsApp message, you can call us on our mobile line. And if you are interested in purchasing the study material, you can visit our website, upsctutorials.com, and you can visit directly from the website. And the study material shall be dispatched to you by DTDC courier, and it will reach you in 3 or 4 days. And if you have any queries regarding the study material, you can always contact us. Okay, so you can get our study material, or you can go for some independent sources and prepare on your own. But you should focus on these themes only, and you can download the contents from our website. So I have not listed down all the concepts and all the themes over here, because you can download it from our website. So hope it helps, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.